Hello everybody, Mark at 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel today. This upload is part 2 of my updated Elvis Presley record collection, which I have been asked to do by quite a lot of my subscribers, especially my newer subscribers. So part 1 has already been uploaded. So let's get into part 2. Again, what I'm going to be doing is sharing with you each release that I've got. I'm not going to go through the track listing. I'm not going to go through the catalogue numbers. That would just take far too long. Now, any information that you do wish to have about any of these releases that I'm going to share with you, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below, and I will reply to you all as quickly as I possibly can. Let's make a start. So the first one is Elvis Country. This is quite a recent addition to my collection. And inside it comes with a special colour picture inside. One of my favourite Elvis albums from the 1970s. Elvis Country with a free colour picture inside. The next is a budget release on the Camden label. The Elvis Presley Collection, Volume 3. I love these releases on the Camden label. I've got a fair few of these. It's the same front and back, and they always have great track listings on these budget releases. The Elvis Presley Collection, Volume 3. Next is The Sound of Your Cry. Great image from Aloha from Hawaii there. And again, on the back, a bigger image of Elvis from Aloha from Hawaii. A great release this is. I love that song, The Sound of Your Cry. Next is I picked this up, I think it was earlier this year, and it's quite rare to get a hold of. It is called Montoya Tribute to Elvis. Great image of Elvis here from 1956, and at the bottom it says International Elvis Presley Fan Club 20th Anniversary Issue, and on the back, absolutely a very rare release this is. Next we have, again on the Camden International label, Elvis Sings Flaming Star. A very well-known Elvis Presley record. Image here from Stay Away Joe. On the reverse, sharing more Elvis Presley releases here. The Golden Records collection, and then you got the gospel albums here. Elvis Sings Flaming Star. Next is another budget release on the Camden label, The King Elvis. And I love that image of Elvis there playing Dr. John Carpenter in my favourite Elvis Presley movie, Change of Habit. On the back, great text here talking about Elvis himself with the track listing. The King Elvis on the Camden label. Next is an import, Elvis in Hollywood. I've had this in my collection for over a year now. Great tracks from some of his movies, some great images on the front there, Elvis in his movies there. Elvis in Hollywood, an import record. Next, again, it's on the Camden label. This is a 3-record set, simply titled Elvis Presley, again with an image used from Aloha from Hawaii. It's the same front and back, but again, I purchased this from a charity shop a few years ago now, but again, a great 3 LP set, Elvis Presley. Next is The Sublime from Elvis in Memphis. Absolutely love this album. One of my favourites. On the reverse. Again, I do have duplicate albums in my collection. So if you do come across duplicated ones, it's either because they are from a different country, American, like German, Japanese, etc. From Elvis in Memphis. Next, Elvis, a Canadian tribute. This comes on gorgeous gold vinyl. Great image of Elvis there on the front. On the back, I've had this for a number of years. A favourite of mine I love the Elvis font, as you all know. Elvis, a Canadian tribute. Next is, again, an import. Elvis Presley, Rock and Roll. This is from Bulgaria. I can't remember too much about this. I think I've possibly had it for about 2 years now. Slight tear here, but again, the record inside is in very good condition. Next, again, is a Camden release. Elvis Return to Sender, and this comes with a great poster inside, which I have shared with you all before. So the poster inside is a big poster of Elvis from the movie Flaming Star, like here. On the reverse, sharing more Camden releases here. Elvis Return to Sender on the Camden label. Next is one of my recent purchases, and it is Elvis Presley Volume 3 Program Plus. I'd never seen this before, and I'm trying to, is it French? I'm not too sure. I can't see on the back, but yeah, it's France. It says printed in France. Great image here from Flaming Star. On the back, you got your track listing. Great find this was. I found it in a record shop in Northampton. Next, I purchased from the same shop, Cadillac Elvis. Oh, one of my favourite here of Elvis here. On the back, more multiple images of Elvis there. It's on the TCB Records label. Cadillac Elvis. Don't forget, if you're looking at wanting more information about any of these releases, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. The next one, Elvis the King Speaks, 1961 press conference, Memphis, Tennessee. Absolutely. What a great find this was, again, from the same shop in Northampton. And this is on the Hammer label. Hammer. Elvis the King Speaks. Next is for LP fans only. I think this is the first issue, because it's in mono. I think I purchased it on the same day as the rest of them that I've just showcased. Elvis for LP fans only in mono. The next one is one of my favourite gatefold albums in my collection. It features 2 LPs. And I purchased this a few years ago when I was on holiday, and I went into a local antique centre that sold records, and I picked up this Elvis in the 70s. 28 great songs. This is an Australian release. Absolutely loved this. One of my favourites in my collection. I adore Elvis music from the 70s. So it was such a great find. Absolutely a stunning release. Next is a recent addition to my collection, Elvis Hits of the 70s. Again, using an image from Aloha from Hawaii here. And on the back, multiple Elvis Presley releases here on the back. Elvis Hits of the 70s. Next is our Memories of Elvis, Volume 2, more of the pure Elvis sounds. Elvis in concert there from was it 1970? Sharing Part 1 at the bottom, which I do have. I don't know if it's going to be in this collection. It might be, it might not be. Our Memories of Elvis Volume 2. I really enjoyed them vinyls. The next is another budget release on the Camden label, simply titled Elvis. Again, a favourite image from the 1950s here. On the back, I think this is from It Happened at the World's Fair, is it? I think so. And under each song, it tells you more about the song itself. Elvis on the Camden label. Next, we have, again, an RCA International on the Camden label. Come on, everybody. I think that for an Elvis Presley cover is very unusual. Elvis at his wedding is very unusual front cover, I believe. I love this here. I love these multiple images of Elvis here, showcasing more Elvis releases here at the bottom. Come on, everybody, on the RCA International Camden label. Next is another Camden label, Please Don't Stop Loving Me. Again, a great budget release on the back. I just love the fact that they always showcased other Elvis Presley releases. Elvis, Please Don't Stop Loving Me. Next, we have, again, this is on the Camden label. It's Now or Never. Great image there from the 1969 press conference. On the back, you've got your track listing, and again, an image from It Happened at the World's Fair, I believe. Elvis, It's Now or Never. Next is another budget release on the Camden label, Flaming Star. There's so many Elvis Presley budget releases on the Camden label, isn't there? Again, multiple other Elvis Camden releases at the bottom there. Elvis, Flaming Star. Next, on the Camden label, Elvis Double Dynamite Volume 2. Image there from Viva Las Vegas. On the back, just showcasing the one Elvis album here, Separate Ways. Elvis Double Dynamite Volume 2 on the Camden label. Next is on the RCA label, Elvis Forever Volume 2. This is an import. And again, I think it's French, I believe. I'm not overly too sure. I think it is. Elvis Forever Volume 2, again, using an image from Aloha from Hawaii. It's a gatefold vinyl. On the back, I've had this in my collection for quite a while. Elvis Forever Volume 2. Next is a record that I actually did not purchase. I had this purchased for me. Out of all of the Elvis Presley records that I own, I would say this has to be by far one of the lowest standard of albums that I own. The sound quality is not very good at all, and I just do not play it. It's simply called Long Live the King, Elvis Presley compilation of his greatest hits. It's on the Intempo label. For me, the sound quality is not very good at all. But again, I think I've possibly only played it once, but I was not happy with the sound quality. I had this purchased for me by an ex. So again, the sound quality is not the best. Long Live the King, Elvis Presley on the Intempo label. Next is Burning Love and Hits from his movies. This is a well-known release here. Great image of Elvis there from the 1970s in concert. On the back, showcasing multiple Elvis Presley releases. Burning Love and hits from his movies. Next is Rock and Roll number 2 with the Jordanaires, with the 70s font. I've not had this too long in my collection, so really pleased to add this to my collection. Elvis Rock and Roll number 2. Now, before I carry on, if you do hear noise in the background, the neighbours next door are having an extension built on the end of their house, so excuse me if you do hear background noise. The next, Elvis Presley, Easy Come, Easy Go on the Camden label. I've already shared this, haven't I? But this is a duplicated copy. I've had this one the longest. On the back. Easy Come, Easy Go. Next, Elvis Presley, Rock and Roll, with an image there from the 68 special. And again, I've not had this too long in my collection either. On the back, the letter E, but talking all about Elvis. Now, the next, the Sun Collection. This is an import on the Pop Revival. Pop Revival here. No, sorry, Pop Revival. And it says his first recordings on the RCA label. There we go. It's really off-putting, them noises in the background. I am really sorry about that. The next, Elvis Sings for Children and Grown-Ups 2. So single LP, but comes in on a gatefold. Elvis Sings for Children and Grown-Ups 2. The next, I've got to. There's a few in here. These are all 10-inch. So this here, it's like a square vinyl, and it's called Elvis Presley 1956. Then we go on to the 10-inch of Elvis Presley, My Baby Left Me. And then we go on to the 10-inch of Suspicious Minds. So I'm going to put them back in its sleeve. Next is another movie greatest hits, Golden Film Hits. Again, this is a 2LP edition. It's a gatefold, multiple images on the front there and on the back, just showcasing the tracks. The next is 20 Greatest Hits Volume 1 on the RCA label. Image there from the 1950s, and on the back, multiple more releases featuring Elvis here with the track listing. 20 Greatest Hits Volume 1. The next is one of his most famous budget releases, Elvis Separate Ways on the Camden label. I've had this for so many years. I used to play this to death. I love this album, Elvis Separate Ways. The next is a different version of Come On Everybody. Great image here from 1970, I believe, and on the back, the tracks, and there's this is a crowd of people at an Elvis concert. Next, we've got Elvis Gold Records, Volume 4. This is my second favourite in the volume. Volume 5 is my favourite from the Gold Records collection. Elvis Gold Records, Volume 4. We're going on to Volume 3, Elvis Gold Records, Volume 3. And then we're going on to Elvis's Golden Records, the Red Seal. I shared this in part 1, but I've got 2 copies of this. So I can see it's on the Red Seal. And this is the one I've had not as long. This is the newest one to my collection. Absolutely love the Red Seal releases. Elvis Golden Records Volume 1. Next, again, is quite a rare release, Elvis Flaming Star and Summer Kisses. This is the first issue in mono. Absolutely love this release. Elvis Flaming Star and Summer Kisses. Next, I've got 2 copies of this. One of them has the poster inside and one of them doesn't. This is the one that does not have the poster inside, Elvis Double Dynamite. The poster inside is a very big poster featuring this image. Again, a great 2 LP set on the I think it's on the is it on the Camden? I think it's on the Camden label, Elvis Double Dynamite. Next, we have Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2, an image there from 1968, and on the same on the reverse from the 1968 NBC TV special. Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2. Next is obviously the first release, but this isn't the first issue, but it is Elvis's Gold Records Volume 2 with the gold lame suit on the reverse, and this is on the RCA Legacy label, so this is obviously a reissue. 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong. A reissue of Elvis's Golden Records Volume 1. That's an image from 1968 special. Just text on the back on the track listing. Looks like we're showcasing the Golden Records at the moment. The next is a reissue of Elvis's Golden Records. There we go. And next is a import, and it's called Maxi 45 Tours. Great image of Elvis there in concert. I think that's from 1975, I believe, or 74. People will let me know in the comments below. And on the back, you got the other releases, which I don't own any of them, but Maxi 45 Tours. The next is quite a rare album to get a hold of. Elvis Command Performances from the 1968 special here. And look, and on the back, multiple images of Elvis from the 70s are stunning. Absolutely, I love this. I've not played it in a while, so I'm going to have to replay that. Command Performances. This lifts up to an image of Elvis from the 1950s. The next, again, is a well-known release, Guitar Man. Again, what a great image from Stay Away Joe. I like Stay Away Joe. So it's a fun movie, very different, but how good does Elvis look? It just looks so good there. Guitar Man. Next, we have I Was the One. This image of Elvis here from the 1950s, my partner, Matthew, did a painting of for my mum, because my husband is a artist as well, and he loves this image of Elvis, and he actually did this for my mum, and he did such a great likeness of Elvis. My mum's got it at her flat. Elvis, I Was the One. Absolutely love the design on this. Next, I've got another copy of Elvis Country. This is the one I've had the longest. This does not have the free colour postcard inside. Next, Elvis, the 56 Sessions, Volume 1. Again, I love everything about. I love this art design on the front. And on the back, again, you got a silhouette again of Elvis here from the 50s. Elvis, the 56 Sessions, Volume 1. Next, we do have Part 1, well, Volume 1 of Our Memories of Elvis with Vernon Presley and Colonel Tom Parker there in front of Graceland. And on the back, image of Elvis live in concert with the track listing. Part 1, well, Volume 1 of Our Memories of Elvis. We are getting there. We've got a reissue of Elvis is Back. Now inside it has a free 7-inch orange coloured vinyl of It's Now or Never. But I love this album, Elvis is Back. What a great album to come out of the army to record. Absolutely such a great album. The reissue of Elvis is Back with It's Now or Never 7-inch coloured vinyl, free inside. Next is the first issue of Something for Everybody. Yeah, so this is in mono. Again, a stunning album. Love it. Something for Everybody, first pressing. Next, we have a picture disc, I Can Help and Other Great Hits. So there you got Jailhouse Rock. What, I love that. A great image of Elvis there. And on the back, there you go. You got an image of Elvis leaning, well, bending down to speak to his fans in the front row in concert there. I Can Help, another great hit. I absolutely love that album. Next, we have A Date with Elvis. This is a reissue. Now on the back. Oh, I love this image of Elvis from the army. Next is, this is quite rare. I picked this up from Vinyl Destination, one of my favourite record store holders at Coventry Market where I live. And absolutely, when he sold me this, I was so happy. Again, this is another copy of A Date with Elvis. It's on gorgeous red vinyl on the Haishan label. Quite rare now to get a hold of. And on the back, the lyrics in English. Again, it's very, very old. The cover is not in the best of conditions, but again, A Date with Elvis on the Haishan label. Absolutely very rare indeed on red vinyl. Next is Essential Elvis Hits Like Never Before, Volume 3. I've had this for about 6 months. On the reverse, this is again, it's a gatefold vinyl, but consisting of one album. But love it. Absolutely stunning release. Hits Like Never Before, Essential Elvis, Volume 3, with its sticker Elvis in the 90s. We've got Stereo 57, Essential Elvis, Volume 2. I purchased these on the same day. Oh, I just love that. Love that of Elvis there on the back. Again, it's a 1 LP, but it's a gatefold. Next is Elvis Sings Country Favourites on the Reader's Digest label. An image there from 1968. Just your track listing on the back here and a Reader's Digest. The next one is one of the earliest LPs that I added to my collection. 1969, A Year in Review. Absolutely love this. I do play this quite a lot. 68 special, and it flips over like so. You got an image from The Trouble with Girls. 1969 year in review, the Memphis record. Next, I've got a copy of Elvis's Golden Records, Volume 3. This is, I do believe this is a reissue. Yeah, it's in stereo, so this is a reissue. On the back, I've got another copy. There you go. They're the same. They're the same. They're the same. They're the same LP, same catalogue number and everything. Next is an import, simply titled Elvis Presley, and well, it's Elvis's Golden Records actually. A Lower from Hawaii image there. It's a gatefold, but it consists of one LP. There you go, track listing on the back, and as you can see, Elvis's Golden Records. Next is Elvis Images. 2 LP set, gatefold. I've had this for quite a while as well. Elvis Images. Next, we have Elvis Presley, The Ultimate Performance. They do use an image from Aloha from Hawaii, an awful lot. On the back, you've got your track listing and a written piece here from Todd Slaughter. Next, Today, Tomorrow and Forever on the RCA label. Again, about a year I've had this now. Showcasing some of the Elvis Golden Record releases here, the 4 of them. Today, Tomorrow and Forever. What a great song as well. Next is on the KTEL International label. Now, unfortunately, I can't pronounce it, so I ain't gonna try. I think it's Elvis Presley 40 Greatest Hits. Again, I purchased this earlier this year. Now the next is actually a 12-inch single. It's not an album, it's a 12-inch single. And it is Mean Woman Blues with their flip side of I Beg of You and Mean Woman Blues dub version. I just love that image of Elvis there. And on the back, it's from the album Essential Elvis Volume 2, which I did showcase earlier. 12-inch single, Mean a Woman a Blues. The next, I've already showcased the picture vinyl of this. Elvis, I Can Help and Other Great Hits. This is the normal release. On the back, as you can see again, it's the same that's on the picture disc. A great release. I Can Help. Next is a recent addition to my collection, Elvis the Complete Bonus Songs. This is a gatefold. On the reverse, I absolutely loved it. This is an import. I purchased this off eBay. I was so happy to add this to my collection. Great bonus tracks that you would very rarely see on any Elvis Presley Greatest Hits release. Elvis, the Complete Bonus Songs. There's about 4 left. The next is the Elvis Presley Collection. So this is Volume 1. Same front and back, gatefold vinyl, 2 LP set. And that is from, I think this is 1970. Next is Volume 2, the Elvis Presley Collection. Great images used of Elvis in concert here. Again, a gatefold vinyl, 2 LP set. 2 more. The next one, Elvis Forever, 32 hits and the story of a king. Again, a 2 LP set, gatefold vinyl with the image from Aloha from Hawaii on the front. On the back, it's just your track listing. Finally, the last one I've already showcased earlier, but this is the one that has the free poster inside, Elvis Double Dynamite. This comes with the free poster inside, and it is a stunning poster like this. It's huge. So, yeah, this is the one with the free poster inside, Elvis Double Dynamite, a 2 LP set. So that is part 2 of my updated Elvis Presley record collection. Thank you all for taking the time out to return to the channel today to watch part 2. Part 3 will be coming real soon, so please keep an eye out. Thank you to each and every one of you who have already watched part 1. Any questions, as always, about any of the records that I have shared with you all today, please do not hesitate to ask in the comments below. I will reply to you all as soon as I possibly can. I always sign out by saying, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. That means an awful lot to me, and lots of love, everybody. And if you haven't already subscribed to the 100% Pure Elvis channel, please hit that subscribe button. Helps make my channel grow. And also visit me over on TikTok. My TikTok handle is 100% Pure Elvis. I hope to all see you there as well. Lots of love, everybody. Speak soon. Bye-bye.